Maths lesson, we are looking at grid multiplication. So when we're looking at multiplying a one-digit number for today by either a two-digit or a three-digit number. So I'll whiz through these now. So the first learning reminder is showing you how we set out a grid multiplication like this. Some of you might remember, as we did touch on this right at the beginning of the year. So the number sentence we have is 3 multiplied by 134. This speech bubble is just saying that 3 multiplied by 134 and 134 multiplied by 3 will generate exactly the same answer. So when we're looking at putting a number sentence like this into a grid, the first thing we need to remember is to partition our largest number. So we're partitioning 134. Some of you will remember that often on the board I will demonstrate partitioning like this. So we see how many ones are in the number. There are 4 ones. How many tens? There are 3 tens, which means that the number is 30. And how many hundreds? There is 1 100. So that is partitioning my number 134. Then we are putting these partition numbers into the grid. And the grid looks like this. I've got my multiplication symbol here, and I've got my partition number 134 here, multiplied by 3, which is the other number in the number sentence. Then what we do is we multiply each partitioned number individually. So first of all, we will do 3 multiplied by 100, which equals 300. And you can do this by using the smile method that we did before half term. So if I show you over here, 3 multiplied by 100, okay? Important digit. So for this case, the smile is a small one. 3 times 1 is 3. We have 2 place value holders, which means we multiply our answer by 100. So we have 300. That one was obviously quite a simple example, but you can do that for all individual calculations here. So 3 times 100 is 300. 3 times 30 is 90. And 3 times 4 is 12. And then I write my answer in our grid that we've drawn out here underneath in the correct spots. Finally, once you've got all of your answers, you add them together. Now, I would recommend using the column addition for here. Really make sure that you remember to line up your digits carefully, as that's where things can get a little bit tricky. So if we have the 300 and then 90 and then 12, I was just about to say hands up, but I can't say that. Hopefully you're shouting at the screen saying, Mrs. Donovan, that is wrong. These digits are not lined up correctly. Not correct. We need to make sure, and actually I think a really good way of doing this is starting with the ones. So we've got 300, then we've got 90. So we start this way round, and then 12. So start with your ones and work that way. This is beautifully set up with the correct place value. So I know that when I'm doing my adding, and we'll just check the answer of 402 here, start with your ones, 2, 9, add 1 is 10. So we can put it underneath. I'll just put a teeny 1 there and a 0, 3, add 1, cross that out is 4, 402. Okay, so quite a lot of individual calculations to go through in order to get the answer here. Let's have a look at another one. So this time the number sentence is 5 multiplied by 345. The first thing to do is to partition the 345. So if we have 3, 4, 5 partitioned into ones, into tens, and into 100s like this, we have 300, we have 40, and we have 5. And we're multiplying those numbers by 5, which is over here. I've drawn out my grid, and then I do each individual calculation. Again, you can use the smile method if you want. Once you've got your answers, then you add them together, and that equals 1,725. So you've got a mild and a hot practice sheets to have a go at. Have a go at both of them if you would like. The answers are obviously important, but it's the process that is really important for this. So please do make sure that if you're printing off the sheets, you're drawing out a grid to do your calculations, or if you're doing this in your book, which is probably easier to be honest, because you can write out the number sentence, then draw the grid using your squares, as it's really, really good practice for you to be able to do each component within the grid multiplication, because you could go wrong at any point, lots of different calculations before you get to your answer. So please do make sure you're showing your workings using the grid method. So good luck with those. If you've got your answers that you can self-mark, if you're a bit stuck, there's the Grid Genius, which is setting out your grids already, so have a go at that. And then there's a check your understanding question. This one is quite a good challenge. Good luck for today.